Good morning, how's it going? Do you know what the number one thing that every single entrepreneur that I work with, women entrepreneurs, because that's mostly who I work with, is women on their success journey as they move to millions. They move their business along to millions. The number one thing that almost every woman tells me is, I hate what, fill in the blank, selling. If you can identify with that, give me a like on here. If you understand what people are saying about that, you probably really identify with that, because hundreds of people have told me that. This is why I don't promote myself as a sales coach, because who wants to listen to that when you hate selling? I want to explain this to you because in our world, there's a lot of methods, of course, taught for the right way to sell. And almost all of them come from like a masculine energy, a male-centered energy. And if you think back, let's just think back as women for a minute, and you may have heard me say this before, what were men doing back during dinosaur times? They were marching out by themselves, they were seeking out the prey, they were killing it, they were killing the biggest thing they could so they could bring it back and feed their family. And then what were women doing during those times? We were generally together, creating a village, helping to raise children, helping each other, cooking jewelry or clothes, whatever. We were together creating. And so there's a collaborative nature to us and a relational nature to us. And when you're learning selling techniques that are male-based, go kill the mastodon kind of thing, bring the biggest one back so you can take care of your family, there's nothing in a big picture wrong with that. I mean, we want to have the resources we need to survive, so there's nothing wrong with that per se. But for women and our history and our DNA, it's a suit that doesn't quite fit. And so when we're told to go out and sell and make cold calls or DM people just because they work and do it all day long and drive it home and don't come back until you got something done and one more, it just feels icky because it is not part of our nature. So what do we do instead? We do what we do best. We collaborate. If this is even relaxing you while you're listening to it, please give me a heart. We collaborate, we connect with each other, we network each other. And by the way, I am part of about 4 groups right now that are women. It's a women-focused group. And these women will terrorize you if you do anything that, even though it's allowed, like promoting yourself or selling or something like that, because it's so much of an innate thing that these women just want to be together, just want to share stories, just want to connect on a deep level. And understanding that when you're in an environment of women, when you're a woman who is creating a business, an empire, you're growing to your millions, and you're selling mostly to women, which by the way, most buyers are women, understanding that relational need, that need to feel whole, that need to feel heard, that need to feel part of, that need to feel tribe is so important. And if you can take that forward into your selling methodologies, as a woman entrepreneur, it's gonna feel better to you, it's gonna go smoother, and you're gonna sell better to other women. So how do you do that? How do we take this idea of go get it, kill the mastodon, bring it back into our relational approach? You've probably heard the word relational selling, right? Most of us women, everybody buys stuff, right? So we're all out there looking for products that fill us up, fill our need, right? And so in relational selling, what you do is you develop something that you do very well as a woman, the relationship first. Quit worrying about killing the mastodon, the sale, the money. When you get focused on that, it takes you out of your comfort zone and your suit, and you're forcing things. So only focus. Just do this today, see how it feels. It should relax you even while I'm speaking about it. Go focus on making relationships, creating relationships, new relationships. And then when you get that relationship to a certain point and you guys are in conversation, you can simply tell people what you do. And then you can take it to the next level of an offer if that's appropriate or whatever. Now, what this requires is it's just not a one-hit wonder, right? You don't just go in and shoot the arrow and hope you kill, right? That's the male approach. So this is the feminine approach, which means that you need to be able to not be desperate and believe in yourself and believe that this works. And also, you're going to need to be in a process of connecting, of talking, of filling yourself up, and not just doing it for a manipulative reason, but for a real reason. And then also following up and being part of. So you're gonna have to track who you talk to, and it's essentially you're creating a tribe. And if your offer is something that's good enough, I offer all the time to help women understand their success journey and get $1 million. And I have no apology about that because people want that and it's great. When you feel really good about what you're presenting and how you're presenting, it's gonna come out naturally, all right? So this is why it is harder for you as a woman to use these traditional selling approaches. Even the word sale, some people think of that as a 4-letter word, right? So let's just start calling it relationships and do what we do best and flow into it in a way that we create a tribe around what we're interested in. And it's okay to buy from other people and be in relationship with other women as well. It's what we do best. Our collaborative nature is our true currency. So leave the focus on shooting in the one shot. You're not killing the mastodon, you're being part of a collaborative community. Find where you feel good, connect with other women, I would say in particular, make the connection and feel that connection. Just don't do it manipulatively. And then come from there and in a natural way, just like you would have back in tribal times. I make really great jewelry. You want me to make you some jewelry, all right? I'm the one who puts the color on the cloth and people will come to you. It works every time. It is a little bit more of a journey, which we like tribe, we like relationships, so we're gonna be okay with that. And it requires you to follow up and to check in with someone. Just because somebody didn't buy immediately, that's that old selling model, or that they weren't interested immediately. Could be they're taking care of their kids. They got a sick kid at home. Us women are spinning 10s and 20 plates at once. It's a whole nother live. But I want you to get comfortable and think about the difference between you and your experience of what you respond to when people connect to you and how they connect, and how you're taught to do selling in this kind of shark bait, get out there, do it one more time, push, push, push. And I'm not saying you don't take action. It's a different type of action, all right? I'd love to have a further conversation with you, and I'd love to help you build your business as a woman into empire status, the queen that you are. You can do this and have a further conversation. Feel free to say me if you want me to talk to you or DM you, and you can certainly connect with me on the direct message as well. Paula Boland, I'm a master business and mindset coach, all about you, your wealth journey, your empire, and your millions as a woman. Talk soon.